Hi and welcome back, friends of a thoughtful gaming experience. I'm your host Emmanuel Kane and we're going to proceed with our Let's Play Pillars of Eternity, Path of the Damned, the Renegades of Punk. Last time we explored a bit of Mudmere Bridge and found out, we couldn't proceed there to Defiance Bay, so we went the way around to the Wood End Plains, where we found some arrghhh and trolls and killed them, as you see here. Let's look what they have. They have awakened wood and troll skin, and I think this time we're just going to explore all of the Wood End Plains, if this is possible for us.
Yes.
But for now, let's level up, finally. Nice. And what we want is mechanics and stealth. It will both help us very much, and we need some athletics next times, but these two, mechanics and stealth, really is just the best. So what do we have here? Finishing blow. That sounds really good. The rogue looks to finish off an injured opponent with a precise deadly strike that increases in damage the less endurance the target has. That would go nicely with our ability, which gives us more damage in the last 25% of endurance of someone. But what else is there? Incoming melee attacks that target deflection and miss have a chance of allowing an instant full attack riposte. That would also be nice. Making him some kind of duelist. Deep wounds. Expertise in the art of pain leads all slash, pierce and crush damage caused by the rogue to also do raw damage over time. That would be good against bosses, I guess. Reckless assault. Causes the rogue to dive into battle without a second thought, lowering his or her deflection but increasing accuracy and weapon damage. That would be really nice. Especially in boss fights, when our tank is tanking and... when we just need damage... That would be really great. That would be really great. The crippling strike is also good. Still... because, he can make the opponent sneak attackable. And I'm not really sure what we will do here. Reckless Assault is modal. We don't have anything modal yet. Riposte is passive, which is always nice, I think. But, Finishing Blow would give us... some nice effects per rest. So it should be really, really good. The full attack with more accuracy and plus damage. On the other hand, Reckless Assault is something we can use in addition to that, and it's melee, so it fits right our way. That is hard. I'll just go for Finishing Blow, just because we don't have that many abilities yet, or... no, that's not true. We have the abilities from him being the main character. So I think I'll go for Reckless Assault. Riposte is also very good. I want that too one time, but Reckless Assault seems so... adapting to a situation. So we'll take the Reckless Assault. Nice. And Gerstine. Well, her athletics is already pretty high. So let's raise her law as much as we can. And then that's it, because we don't need anything more for her. Except athletics, and athletics we cannot pay for the moment. We could do it like that. Yeah, then we'll have all points used, which is good. Alright. So, what more spells can we use? Well, I think what I want to do now is first look at our grimoires, what's in there. Level 2 spells, Ludrana, nothing more. And what's in Meerwald? That's Consulhaut and Bulwark against the elements. So we don't want Consulhaut and Bulwark against the elements as a spell. So not these two, but maybe Combusting Wounds. Causes enemy wounds in the area of effect to ignite, inflicting additional burn damage over time each time they are wounded. And that seems good. The Curse of Blackened Sight. Causes blindness, which is good too. What do we have here? Infuses the caster with vitality. It's a save yourself spell. That's also good always. Ray of Fire. Scorching Ray of Flame. Oh, we already have fire. Maybe we'll try out the Binding Web. Causes hobbledness. Maybe that's great for tactical combat. I don't know. Consulhaut's Corrosive Siphon. Oh yeah, that's really good. Blinded for 29 seconds versus will. That's really... it seems so great, really. Yeah. So hard. A Ray of Fire. It's good too, of course. Do much damage? Yeah, really it does. Yeah, but let's go with the buff debuff thing. The Curse of Blackened Sight is good. What talents? Blast. Generates a blast on the target when using one Draw or Scepter. Doing a modest amount of damage to all enemies in a small area around the target. That doesn't seem too bad either. Especially when you have the specialization for the wand, but I don't know. Hardened Whale. More deflection. Really nice. And Grimoire Slam, 1 per encounter. But we're not going to use that often. We can use that thing here. Dangerous Implement, but Blast? I think Blast would be better than Dangerous Implement. Graceful Retreat. The Hardened whale, I like that too. But let's go for the blast. The hardened whale won't save us. Go for the blast, and maybe next time, if we don't have anything better, we can go for the dangerous implement. What does that? Exactly. 25% damage would be like... I think this thing does about 10 to 15. 25% of that would be something like 4. And this does much more. So, yeah, let's take the blast. Now we're blasting everything. And what about our bard, Wickerstein? What can you do? What to give to a bard, really? We can go for survival. Can go for athletics too. Yeah, let's do some athletics for now. We don't need anything else than survival in addition to that. And what do we have here? Thrice she was wronged and thrice justly avenged. Aha. It's giving shock damage. That's an explosion. That's something against slash and shock. Summoning a phantom. Yeah, why not? I want a phantom. I think I want a phantom. Invocation. Slash and... I think I want a phantom too. Oh, what's there? Beloved spirits. Improves the chanter's connection to the soul fragments they employ, increasing ancient memories' healing capability. That seems really nice. Yeah, I think we'll just go with beloved spirits. Whoa.
Yes.
Guess we're not gonna do this all, but we're gonna start for now.
Keep quiet, as you wish.
Let's go for this. Oh, more herbs. How entertaining this is. We don't know that herb yet, I think. St. Jiren's Horn. Maybe something for... You know. Whenever something is called horn. Oh man, what's that? A lion. I think lions might be problematic. But, yeah, I don't know. What do I know about lions? I know now that everyone misses lions. And we should maybe, just in case, should buff. Now he's going for Kawaba. This means we should blind the lion. Yeah, got a lion's hide.
A blade in the dark.
Ah, all of you. I want you to sneak. Maybe we can find some camping supplies here too, so we don't have to rest somewhere. What's going on here? It's going upward.
Well?
And that's always suspicious. Like, everything is suspicious for me. Everything. I want to scout ahead. I want you guys to join up.
Yes.
And scouting war. Seems like there could be something specific here.
What is it?
Oh man, an elder lion. How many lions are there even? Ooh. Maybe 5? Don't know. Which level was the lion? Here, he's level 5. Huh, probably the elder lion would be level 7.
Well?
I think this is a bigger encounter, as it's like especially up here, so we should maybe rest first before we engage this. What spells do we have yet? Well, we have some spells still.
Hey there.
Not that many though.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know.
What is it?
Let's look at that from the other side. Yeah, well. I guess we'll all die. That pack of lions. Oh man. What a mess. What a mess. What can we do here? This would be the only thing I'd deem... Arcane Whale. He wanted that Arcane Whale. Lioness is already down. Oh, we'll attack the Elder Lion with her. Let's go back. Want that on the lions here. We want armor. A deflection up here, of course. This is going to be a mad fight.
Lover, beyond seeking.
Oh man. This is going to be hopeless. Close combat now. You need to run away. That lioness. Oh man. Oh man. The elder lion. Go for the lioness. You're going down already. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Keep your guard up.
Time to watch our back. I'll see you pay. pay for that. Don't let this go unavenged.
Alright, let's just die,
That's gonna
shall
leave a
we?
scar.
Oh man. Yeah, well, there we go. So, without any further ado, we can say that this pack of lions is too big a pack for us. What a slaughter. Now let's quickly level up. And also, I think I wanted that and some athletics rather. Of course the stealth, yeah. Reckless assault. What did we say with her? I think I want some survival with her. And we wanted the Curse of Blackened Sight and the Blast. Don't know if the Blast is good, but we'll see. We can retrain. Can always retrain. And our Bard will get some survival. And that Phantom Summoning seems good. And the Beloved Spirits. Yeah.
What is it?
Let's pick everything up here. Alright, nice. So we're not going to explore this way. Let's instead go down and go for some explorations for the way to Defiance Bay. Because maybe we'll have some easier quests out there and can get some camping supplies and all of that stuff. There we go. Oh, and this thing. North to Kednua, west to Defiance Bay. Yeah, let's go west.
Hush,
then.
Itumok. We'll just wait a little longer.
Yeah, and I'd totally pick her up if this was a playthrough in the beginning of the traditional Pillars of Eternity. But for now, we're doing our custom group and yeah, you know, fresh stuff. So let's look into that Defiance Bay thing. Maybe there are some just go along quests. Edelwan Bridge. There we go. Seems impressive. There's something we can find here. Oh, yes. There's someone here, I think. Another soul. The commoner. The Bridgeman. We have to talk to the Bridgeman. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. Ah, no, no. Come on. Blue things here. Let's talk to a commoner. I wish more people knew how to keep a cool head these days. Indeed, indeed. Soran Zenius Kavik. What nice names.
Quietly now.
Welcome to Defiance Bay, but watch yourself in our city, understand? Alright. Talk to these guys. What is it? I'm looking for the Temple of Woodika. Huh. If you say so. It's in First Fires, just west of Crucible Keep. But first, we'll need to go to Copper Lane. These lions, man, they are deadly. Deadly lions. Wow.
Defiance Bay, the city at the heart of the Deerwoods Revolution, now seems on the brink of another. Refugees line the streets, homeless and hungry, displaced by Whiteone's legacy, hoping for relief within the city walls, and finding none. Dissidents congregate to protest and to heckle, calling for an end to animancy and the ouster of their duke. The city's militiamen cast fearful looks as they patrol the streets, their hands trembling at the hilts of their weapons. The capital of a country that had not long ago incinerated a god now appears to be a spark away from sharing the deity's fate.
Whoa. Huh. Seems not an easy situation this city and this country is in. Oh, a cat. Hello, cat. These animances have brought divine wrath upon us all. And yet the Duke and his toadies in the Crucible Knights do nothing. Can we allow these atrocities to continue unchecked? No! Down with animacy! Alright, and they may be right. Whiteone's legacy was one warning, Heritage Hill was another. Spread the word. Together we'll drive the blight of animancy from our city. On the other hand, an angry mob. We think that their intelligence may have been
Good day,
decreased.
stranger.
Rowan's arms are crossed and his mouth is set in a grim frown as he watches the gathered protesters. He looks ready for a fight. He sizes you up. New in town, eh? You've picked up an interesting time to visit Defiance Bay. All these refugees fleeing the frontier and finding the legacies no better here. It's the Animances, Magran Scorch'em, and they nest in this city like rats. You mark my words though, as dozens are gonna put a stop to it. Tell me about the dozens. Taps his chest. We're an organization of interested citizens who want to free Defiance Bay from the dangerous influence of animances and the tyranny of the aristocrats who support them. We also consider ourselves a militia of sorts, seeing as the Crucible Knights are little more than a flock of preening nobles in training these days. His eyes gleam, and we're always looking to expand. The more people see things our way, the better for the state of the country. If any interest in hearing more, stop by Admeth's Den sometime. The Expedition Hall. A lot of free thinkers in there. Can set straight all the nonsense the nobles and the animances want you to believe. Might even be some paid work here. For motivated types. Well, that's interesting. It's going against the aristocracy, which is just in line with Kvaber. But on the other hand, it's an angry mob, which is just out of line for him. So, which evil are we gonna choose? What are you doing out here, Rowan? Gestures at the crowd which buzzes with angry chatter, trying to get folk to see reason. We're in the midst of a crisis, and instead of purging the nefarious forces from our city, the Duke is granting animances dangerous liberties. What do you know about this animancy? It's the study of manipulation of essence, which any sane person will tell you is the purview of the gods. The adherents, at least, had the sense to outlaw it, which is the only good thing you can say about them. It's not like magic, chanting, or the soul readings those ciphers do. It's been around since ancient Angwithan times, which is why you'll see the animances tinkering with old Angwithan artifacts. Shakes his head. Trouble is, the Animancer's got no idea what half those artifacts actually do. Not that they'll admit it. I'd like to know more about the Defiance Bay. This is the capital of the Free Palatinate of the Durwood. We started out as the capital of an Adirian colony, but we booted the Flackhead scepter from these lands 150 years ago. These days we're a major port, receiving trade and visitors from all over the world. But we, some of us anyway, strive to hold on to the pioneering spirit that earned us our freedom a century and a half ago. The city is divided into 5 districts: Copper Lane, First Fires, Ondra's Gift, Brackenbury and Heritage Hill. He ticks each off on a calloused finger. Tell me about Copper Lane. This here is Copper Lane. He taps his scuffed boot on the cobblestones. It's primarily a market district, but you've also got the Expedition Hall directly north of here, where you can join treks into the wilds. That's also where my fellow dozens, martyrs, and I tend to meet up with other concerned citizens. It points to a long domed building west and north of your position. That's the Hall of Revealed Mysteries. Eerie place, you ask me? But they've got the biggest library in the Durwood. Nice, this guy seems a great guide. Maybe we'll help him. Tell me about First Fires. That's where the revolution started, hence the name. These days it's overrun with politicians and panderers, but we'll take it back someday. That's where you'll find the Ducal Palace, the Valian Embassy and Crucible Keep. He shakes his head. The Crucible Knights were the original freedom fighters in Defiance Bay, but now they're just strutting peacocks with their eyes on fancy titles and their heads up their asses. There's an old Temple of Woodika there too. Keep it real nice for her. He winks. So we're going to that fire district, I guess. But first, tell me about Brackenbury. Noise of disgust rattles in his throat. The nobility that didn't sail back to Adir stayed there. Most of the families there trace their lineage back to old imperial times. Other than a lot of has-been nobility, we've got Hadred House, where Lady Webb and her spies operate, and Brackenbury's Sanitarium, the main cesspit of animancy in the city. Spits on the cobblestones. Tell me about Ondra's Gift. Got the name because it was a wetland that was drained back in the imperial days. Now it's a seedy district populated by sailors, common folk, and more than a few thugs, but it's a fun place too if you know where to look. He winks and elbows you. Look for a place called the Salty Masts when you're there. Other than that, it's mostly warehouses and abandoned homes. So this seems to be the red light district, huh? That seems interesting too. We should visit there. Tell me about Heritage Hill. He shivers. Used to be one of the more prestigious districts in the city. Heroes of the revolution claimed plots up there, next to an ancient Ingwithan tower. And the city's cemetery, had the best views in Defiance Bay, attracts richer types these days. A lot of animancy patrons. He glances at the crowd and lowers his voice. You wouldn't have heard, but something happened over there a couple of months ago. The authorities sealed it off, and they're keeping their mouths shut. But mark my words, animancy's to blame. Never mind, let's talk about something else. Well, about nothing. Okay, farewell. Alright. Seems big enough. And this is Copper Lane, and I think this is, before we go to the Temple of Woodika, is a nice break time, as my time is up as well. So, thank you for watching. This concludes our session of Thoughtful Gaming. If you like the videos, please come back and watch more. I'd be happy if you do that, and fun and happy gaming to you. See you in the next episode. This is Immanuel Can, signing out.